and liftoff.
While bilateral cooperation between Russia and the United States has been mostly halted over Moscow's involvement in Ukraine, there is one area where the two nations simply cannot afford to impose further restrictions. That is, in space, aboard the International Space Station. Last week, 2 Russian cosmonauts and a US astronaut set off to the ISS aboard a Russian Soyuz capsule, with 2 of them planning to live on the station until next March.
Techniques are more advanced than 20 years ago, and right now we need to test the capability of a human being to perform such long-duration flights. So this is the main objective of our flight, to test ourselves.
American Scott Kelly will remain on board the ISS, which flies some 260 miles or 418 kilometers above Earth, until next March, longer than any U.S. astronaut in history.
Whether it's exploration or experiments that improve life on Earth is, very important to our people and the U.S. and the international community as a whole, and hopefully, the current crews and previous crews and future crews, and not just Misha, myself, will be furthering our goals to put humans on Mars someday.
The astronauts will undergo extensive medical experiments during their year in space, helping scientists to find out whether the damage done to the human body in zero gravity can be cured or reversed, in order to protect crews flying to Mars in the future. NASA also said it expects the crews to make 4 spacewalks and to install equipment for the anticipated arrival of new U.S. commercial crew capsules in 2017. Russia is currently carrying the sole responsibility of ferrying cargo and people to the ISS after the U.S. shuttle program was shut down. Russian cosmonaut ALEKSANDR has spent more than 6 months in space on board the Russian space station Mir in 1997.
Политика изменчива, она все равно потом волей-неволей приведет к тому, что мы будем вместе. Хотя бы потому, что вместе удобнее, это раз, работать в этой сфере.
The 57-year-old cosmonaut says going to Mars used to be his biggest dream once. He now says he hopes to live long enough to see a mission to the Red Planet finally happen. This is NASA's first attempt at a year-long space flight. The mission won't be the longest that a human has spent in space. In the 1990s, several Russians spent 14 months to a year aboard the Soviet-built Mir space station. A trip to Mars, for instance, would take twice as long. Anya Ardaeva, CCTV, Moscow.